Men of this generation are full of shit. That's the fact. Full of shit, 100%. Do you know why I'm saying so? Well, in the first fucking place, most men, when they spot a bitch, they don't even look for red flags in the first fucking place. Like I said, the red flags are the fakeness, the makeupness, the tattoo-ness, the nose ringness, and whatever the fucking red flag you can spot on a beach. If you just spot a beach with this kind of red flags, I mean, bro, don't put yourself into shit. The beach, a beach who's got red flags, that's a demon. She's gonna make your life a living hell. So just stick your head out and get the fuck out of that place. No matter how beautiful she is, when the red flags are there, try your level best just to to fuck off and look for something clean, for something that is uh, respectful to a lady who respects herself. So you imagine a lady with a tat on her chest, around the breast or around the tits. I don't know. Uh, do you want to tell me that the person who made that tat never touched the breasts? It doesn't matter. It can be the tat was drawn by a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. But now picture yourself. Picture that shit in your mind that the beach, this tat was drawn on this beach around her breast, and sure enough, for that drawing to happen, some touchings were done. So it means the breasts were touched or something. You find a lady or a bitch. Those ones are not even ladies. They just trash. So you find a lady with the tattoos everywhere around the body, on thighs, uh, uh, right above the ass, and you're like, come on. So you strip naked just for the tattoo? So assume a man drew that tat on that beach. You want to tell me the man wasn't given a quickie? Man, spot the red flags and then get serious with the red flags. And then you can ask yourself what pushed her a lot more into getting those kind of shit onto herself or onto her body. Who was she so much into that she had to look good for? I just not respect the way she came out of her mama's pussy. Are you getting me? And then, man, before you even talk to a certain bitch, when you've seen that the red flags are not there, then you look at the bitch. She doesn't expose a lot of flesh. She just looks good. She looks nice. She looks to not talk a lot. You know, once you spot that kind of bitch, make the approach. However the fuck you gonna make your approach, that's none of my fucking business. You're a lion. You need to know how to hunt. Well, after making the approach to a bitch you've seen like she's good looking to you and respects herself, the first thing you need to ask that bitch is the relationship between that bitch with the dad. Just dare to ask her such a sensitive question. Like, what is your relationship with your dad like? Or tell me something about your dad. And if she be like, my dad is a bad person. She left us while we were young. He left us while we were young. He went out there and married another woman. So my mother has been the one in my life. My mother is my hero. My dad is so trash. My dad is so stupid. My dad doesn't care the fuck about us. My dad blah blah blah. Well, so man, let me just put this into your constricted, brainwashed head. Because anytime a man looks at a beach, the ass, pointed tits and stuff, you will forget about the things you should be focusing on. You're not just thinking on how or the pussy will encapsulate or even encapsulate your dick inside there. You know, we don't ca- we don't even think of some sensitive things that should be asked. Just start thinking of some stupid ass things here and there, here and fucking there. Man, if you just find a bitch who is like, my dad was this, he's bad now, my mother is a hero, start running. Just start running. Imagine dating a lady who never saw the essence of her dad in her life. So who the fuck are you? How are you gonna be in her life if she never saw the dad in her life as something of essence? How are you ever gonna be of essence to her? How are you gonna be of essence to her? So it's gonna be difficult for you to put yourself in such kind of situation, trying to convince her into uh, anything of value, because she's never seen a figure like you in her life for such a long time. So it will take you a lot more time to uh, try to make her understand something, some aspects about you. So just expect zero respect, because you can never get respect from such a kind of setup of such kind of a person. So you just need to do your thorough research. We need to do your thorough uh, analysis, because we do get into some traps. We don't know the roots, and we don't even care about knowing the roots. So you even don't know about the background of this kind of person you're putting yourself into. But because we just met up, you're not even thinking of anything now. Just looking at the future between you and her, just looking like how you're gonna be in the next 5 to 10 years, and you've created zero foundation between the two of you. If the bond doesn't come out clear, it can never be a thing to even look up to. So, in the first place, if the initial meetup was trash, the initial meetup wasn't what was supposed to be, you never did your deep analysis. And that's what many youths are just back into depression, and are like, I never thought that person could be like this or like this, like this. Forgetting that you're the one who put yourself into that shit unknowingly. And maybe somebody somewhere was sent by the angel, uh, say the angel of God or the angel of demon, or whichever the angel. Yeah, the angel sent a person to you and be like, bro, just get the fuck out of this place and run. Don't look back. But because you're myopic at that time, you're thinking that this person just wants this pitch. This person just wants to keep rolling with this pitch. So you won't even see the bigger picture of what the person is trying to tell you. We are so myopic. The system has made us believe that any bitch is an angel, or pure-hearted individual with a pure mind. And I'm like, in all relationship, how many times have you heard of the ladies killing the men? Many times. It's the lady killing the man. Men, anytime they look at a lady around them, it's the mechanism to protect just kicks in immediately. But now we don't know the kind of people we are protecting. We don't know the kind of people we put ourselves into the point of protecting. We just protect because it's our natural kind of instinct to just protect because that's the work of a man, to protect. So every time we just look at a person, either young or of the opposite gender, that instinct kicks in, forgetting that the person we are trying to protect ain't even supposed to be protected. We're the ones who protect ourselves against from them, but we don't know, because we never took enough time to do our analysis. We never took our time to just uh, put our dick aside and focus and think with our mind. The moment we stop thinking with our heads and start thinking with our other head, that's when things start going west or going south. So, in simple terms, that's what I wanted to talk about. of which it will make sense to few, and it will not make sense to few. But anyway, the information ain't for everybody. You can just go and fuck yourself. Who cares though?